Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. Coming to you with another recipe. There's my sweetheart. Hi, sweetie. And there's Erlene. I have made avocado dressing before, but this is a different kind of avocado dressing. So it's going to have different ingredients into it. So I found it on Pinterest, and I thought I'd make it. But I had a little time getting everything ready. And it goes in my food processor. I got water in there right now because that's one of the ingredients. So it calls for a lime. And I've got a lime here. This is what I got at Walmart. You got to juice that. It calls for a half an avocado, but the avocados I have are not that big, so I'm just going to use the whole thing. And they are really ripe. One was too ripe, and I had to throw it away. I couldn't use it. Good thing I got two from Walmart because the other one went south fast. I think they gave them to me too ripe to begin with. So, and that's the problem with avocados. They ripen up so fast. You don't get them used. You don't really, know what's going to happen. They're going to ripen up so fast on you. You're going to have to throw them away. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? And are you hanging in there? I'm making an avocado dressing. It was cheaper than Kroger's. Awesome. Finland, welcome. So, how's everybody doing? Are you hanging in with all this quarantine business? I know it's kind of tough, but if you're hanging in there, you'll be fine. I know that a lot of people would rather buy their stuff online. Good to see you from Georgia and wow, awesome. Good to see everybody. Everybody hanging in there yet? I know this thing seems to be like it's dragging on. It's going to go a long time, I'm afraid. But you know something? I feel as long as I've got something to do to keep myself occupied and hi Deb, good to see you. I'll keep myself occupied, making hats and what have you, and cleaning, here and there and that, and once in a while, and trying to get stuff done around the house while. Well, you love avocados. I've only eaten avocados just a very short time. I like them too. They're awesome. Anyway. I hope everybody's hanging in there from this, being quarantined. It's not the best thing in the world. For a lot of people, it seems like, but it's the safest. Thank you for the super hearts, Erlene. Thank you. That it seems the safest because you don't want to get out in this stuff and you don't want to maybe contact it from somebody else or you have it and they get it from you. So you got to be really careful. That's why I stay home. I don't get out in it. I'm not about to get out in it and contact it just to see. Yeah, go out in it just to see if I'm going to keep from getting it. Have faith and trust in God. I don't want to do that because that would be kind of stupid of me. So I'm not going to do that. But so I do stay home. My son doesn't want me going out shopping, so I says I'm not going to. As long as I can buy them online and have them delivered, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I've got my groceries coming tomorrow morning. Between 10 and 11. So I've got some coming again. Stuff that I need again. I need a whole bunch of bananas. Instead of just 2 bananas, I'm getting a bunch of bananas so I can have those to eat my cereal and what have you. But anyway, this is an avocado dressing that you can use it for more than dressing. You can use it as a dip. Of course, you can put it in your salads. You can use it on sandwiches for mayonnaise. That person's gone. I don't tolerate that. They're trying to be cruel, and they don't understand. It's not unhealthy. It's unhealthy to be eating meat. That's what's unhealthy. It's unhealthy to eat meat and make yourself sick. Although I know some people are not going to be completely vegan. I understand that. My daughter's not, and I'm not going to condemn her for it. But for somebody to say I'm unhealthy because I'm a vegan, no, I'm not. I'm healthier than most people are. No, I know you can't. Well, yes, I can. I've got some tomatoes coming, Erlene. And my Walmart has fresh fruits and vegetables listed, and you can get them because I got these avocados and I also got this lime from Walmart. They delivered it, so you can get them. Yes, you can get fresh fruits and vegetables. I do need to get some lettuce. I was surprised, but they do have tomatoes listed in there, and I got get me a couple of tomatoes again to make tomato soup again. So. And if you haven't seen that tomato soup that I made the other day, go in on my vegan Facebook page and check it out and try it for yourself. Yours says Insta. Oh, that's funny because mine doesn't. Mine is on the app and I can get it right from the from the app. That's crazy. I guess they're, they're kind of all running independent of each other, for this whole idea of only 5 people in the store and every 1,000 feet, It is, Earlene, it is, and that's why I was able to get the avocados online. I'm able to get my tomatoes. So if I can't get something, they'll tell me, they'll substitute. Yeah, you're right, there are plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables. I love fresh fruits and vegetables. I'd rather have that stuff than the canned, It's not always feasible, but as long as I can get them fresh, and I'm going to get them, really get them fresh. But anyway, I hope everybody's surviving in this stuff. I know this is crazy, having to be quarantined this long, and we know how much longer, I don't know. But it's getting old kind of fast, But I'm willing to stay home and do what I have to do to keep myself safe. And now I do go out and walk the dogs. I do that when the weather's fit. So that's what I do. But other than that, I don't get out and go to the store. Like I said, our church service is canceled. I saw it on Facebook yesterday, although after the fact. I missed it when he was online live because I didn't know when he came on, so I watched it afterwards. But I still got to enjoy it anyway. It's not the same as being there, but at least I got to see something anyway. So I'm thankful that everybody's coming in here today, and there's no excuse for us to get things done that we need to do. We're home and we can't get out and do anything, So there's no excuse to not do something to keep ourselves occupied. I know my daughter, she does her loom knitting like I do, Keep yourself occupied and do what you need to do, But anyway, got people in here now. I think I'm going to start this while I can. I've got a half a cup of water in here right now. It says 1/4 to a half a cup, but I thought I'd put a half a cup of water in there. It says 1/4 cup of parsley or cilantro. Well, I don't have any parsley. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some parsley in here. I don't know how much to put in here. I probably could measure out 1/4 cup of these leaves. It's not the fresh, it's the dried, but I don't see why I couldn't measure out just a 1/4 cup of this and put that in there. It's almost the same anyway. And this stuff isn't going to hurt you. Just put that in there. Pretty close. I'll just measure that out like that. You want to plant parsley in it. And parsley is good for you anyway, so I'm going to do that. Don't normally do that, but I'm going to do that. Okay, now it calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and I've got my sea salt sitting right here. This is all made in my food processor here that I've got. Juice of 1 lime. Now I haven't juiced that yet, so I'll juice this in front of you. I didn't know I had a lime juicer, but I was looking in my drawer for the one I had for lemons, and I thought, oh, I got a lime one. That's awesome, because this is an actual lime juicer, and that's what you want. Whoops, I got to turn it upside down. Got to know how to use this thing. Okay, and this will fit just fine. Oh, thank you, Earlene. I don't know what they said, but thank you for taking care of it. You guys are right on the ball. And they don't suggest you leave the lime out of this either, because the lime will keep this green. It shouldn't turn brown then, maybe. Who was it, sweetie? What was the name? Okay, let me go back. Let me see. See if I don't know if I can block him right now, because you muted him. Here, let me go back. Let me see. Oh, man. Oh, I see what you mean. That was terrible. Oh, man. Yeah, I just blocked him. That was terrible. Wow. And I didn't even see that come through on my side. Thank you for muting that one, Earlene. Gets all kinds, Wow. Oh, man. So, you're gonna have sin-sick people in this world, but you know what I say? Yeah, pray for them anyway. Take it for what it's worth. If they want to be like that, that's all right. God bless them anyway. That's all I can say. I'm gonna try to get as much. Whoa, getting quite a bit of lime out of this, or quite a bit of juice out of this lime. You just keep squeezing. Sometimes it's going to get to the point where you can't get any more out, but I get as much as I possibly can. Okay, I think I got about all I can get out of there on both sides. Oh, I can smell the lime. It smells really good. Let me throw this away. I'll be right back with you. Okay, got there. Take care of that now. one third cup of olive oil. Okay, let me measure out my olive oil in my measure all. 1/3 cup. That isn't very much, but we'll put that in here. This is like I said, this is a different kind of avocado dressing. And if you like avocados, some people don't like them, but that's okay. You know, you don't have to eat it. You don't have to fix it if you don't like them. So that's what I'm saying. I'll put this over here. If you don't like them, you don't have to fix them. Put my lid on over here. I didn't know where the lid went. I'll go ahead and put this back. Oh, wait, I couldn't find the lid, and I was going to leave it sit out. But there, I found the lid. Okay, there we go. All right, now, let's see. 2 cloves of garlic peeled, and I did get those taken care of. Now, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I didn't mince them or anything. I just cut them up real small, because you're going to put them in the food processor anyway, and they're kind of got to get, you know, mushed up anyway. And then 2 cloves of garlic and 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of water, and I got my avocado. I should have put that in there before. It says a half an avocado, but that's for a large one, but these aren't really that large. So I'm just going to cut this up a little small and put them in here. Can't make avocado dressing without avocado. You really can't. See how ripe this is? This is really ripe. I mean, it's not going to last much longer, so I thought I'd better use it. I wasn't going to do this today, and then I got to looking at my avocados. I thought, oh no. After I opened the one up. That could be... There were some things on my store that are out of stock too, Earlene. When they say they're out of stock, I don't even try to order them. I could see them out of stock when I was looking at the list of food, depending on what you want. You know, you do a search, and depending on what you want, if it was something I wanted, it was out of stock, I just have to go on to the next one. Let me throw this away, and then I'll wash my hands. So it is hard, but you know, there's much you can do about it. Okay, now I'm going to wash my hands with hand soap. And I'll let the water run a little bit. But, you know, you do what you can. And I feel as long as I can get out and do that, or don't have to get out. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are right. Because, it's, you know, we have to get what we, you know. Hardly nothing much in stock. Well, I'm doing it online. So it's a little simpler that way, and then they're going to deliver it tomorrow. So far, until I get it tomorrow, I won't know until they start packing it tomorrow, about an hour before or whatever. Will I know if I'm going to get everything? So far, it says that everything is not out of stock, so we'll see. Hi, Keidre. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. This is washing my hands after touching that avocado. Oh, you know, that is the best thing to do is go online and do it instead of going in the stores, because 5 people every 1,000 feet. Oh my goodness. More, yeah. My store, they are. Now, I heard somebody the other day say that they weren't allowing you to buy online at Walmart anymore. And I went into a Periscope and they said that, and I thought, I never heard that. So I thought I'd try it, and they let me buy. I mean, if that was the case, I couldn't buy anything at all. So, you know, it just depends, I guess. Vegans forever. Awesome. Yep. I love being vegan. You're gonna get some snide remarks in here on vegans, but you know I take it all in stride anyway. Well, welcome everybody for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Should be really good. Nice and creamy. Awesome. This will be nice and creamy. See, it looks real good. Rinse this off just a little bit. Rinse that off. Okay. Take this off. Okay. Now, I don't have a special container to put it in, so I'm just going to put it in this jar. Should get me a funnel. Here, I got a funnel here. Put it in with this funnel. It should fit in this jar really fine. Funnels are funnels are real good when you need them. Let me get a spoon. Spoon here. Funnel when you need a funnel, you got them. Helps to get it get it completely down. But let me go push that down. Oh, there we go. Getting a little thick and it doesn't want to go down. Well, now let's just put it this way. Guess it got to the point it didn't want to go down. Throw that in here. Okay. They say, look at the nice green color. I mean, with the lime and everything in there. I'm going to have to taste it and see what it tastes like. Let me get my... Use my... What's this? I like using these scrapers because these scrapers... you can get just about everything with your scrapers. Without them, you miss so much. Scrapers are from Pampered Chef, of course. Got the small one, the medium, and the large one. This is the medium one. Okay. Unplug this. Let me go ahead and sit this back, and then I'll be over there right by you. All right. Now you can kind of see what this looks like. Let me clean off the top of this jar. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? What do you think of that? That is a good dressing. Like I said, you can use it for dressing. You can use it for putting on your sandwiches. You can put it as a dip. Oh, you just had to order more. Oh, that's right, Arlene. With you being I couldn't do that. I'm getting low on funds as it is, so I can't. Hi, Tora. Good to see you. Welcome. Look at my avocado dressing I just made. Oh, yes. Let me taste it. Let me taste it, see what it tastes like. I'm going to take just a little bit and see what it tastes like. Oh, yes, it would be on baked potatoes. Let me taste it. That lime gives it the good flavor. Yeah, I do too. That lime gives it the real good flavor. Yep. Yeah, it does. And I'll give you the ingredients. And I'll just hold this up here. That looks, it's supposed to be half a large avocado, but these weren't real big. So I used the whole thing. And a quarter cup of parsley or cilantro. Stems removed. I didn't have the parsley, so I just used the leaves. Blueberry, I've never had blueberry dressing. They said 5 days in the refrigerator. That's what they did say. They did say 5 days in the refrigerator, so that's good. It'll keep at least 5 days. Oh, thank you. You like blueberry dressing? Oh, is it really, Damon? Let me get some water. Just a minute. Keep forgetting to get water when I'm here. That's awesome. I'll have to try some. I really will. I love cucumber dressing. I've made that before, but I've never had blueberry dressing. That sounds amazing. It does sound amazing. So I'll have to try some. Welcome to your first day on Periscope, and thank you for coming in. But this does look good. You can see the parsley in that in there. It's going to be a real good flavor. I've already tasted it. I didn't have a jar like that, so I had to put it in what I had. But it's going to be real good. Like I can put it on salads. You can put it on sandwiches. You can probably put it on potatoes too. 5 days. 5 days in the refrigerator. Wow, you've had 4 inches of rain since Thursday? Wow, that's a lot of rain. Holy cow. We've had rain too, but I don't think we've had that much. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness, if we had that much rain, I don't know what I would think. We'd be floating. Yesterday, is it cold there now? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can't beat it. You can't do anything about it, Damon. Anyway, yesterday I was watching, since yesterday was the Sabbath, I was watching Christian movies. And all of a sudden, good. I was watching some Christian movies, and all of a sudden I heard hi, good to see you, welcome. I heard my doorbell ring. I've got one of those Ring doorbells, and of course my one dog, she went nuts because I kept pushing the button to get her to stop. The more I pushed the button, the more she kept barking. It's a So doggy don't, and stops them from barking. The other two, they just head out for they head for the hills when I push out. It scares them, but her, it doesn't seem to bother her too often much. But anyway, what it was I got to the door and there was nobody there, but there was somebody sitting on the sidewalk with her dog. It was a lady down the street that was wondering how I was doing because she hasn't seen me out for a while. So she stopped by to see how I was doing, if I was doing okay. And I thought that's great because people are looking out for us, you know. And she's not real young herself. And I says, "Are you doing okay?" She said, "Yeah, she's doing okay." But it's nice to have people looking out for you to make sure that you're doing okay, you know. And I'm kind of glad that she did that because then I know people really care, you know, because, you know, if you don't see somebody, of course I do get out and walk. It really was. Of course I do get out and walk, but maybe she hasn't noticed me walking, or, you know, she wanted to make sure I was doing okay. Yes, and she had her dog with her and everything. She just pushed it all, and I know why she did it. She just pushed the button and went out on the sidewalk because of the social distancing. So she didn't want to be right there on the porch. So, you know, she's standing out on the sidewalk, and I just had to step off the porch a little bit to hear her because I didn't hear what she was saying. And then when I heard her, I said, "Well, thank you." Well, that could be, Damon. We don't know. We really don't know. All I know is I'm sure getting tired of this. It's getting old really fast. I mean, we've been under lockdown now for a couple weeks, and it's getting old real fast. But you know something? I got to do it. I hate it, but I got to do it. I can't go to church. I got to stay home. Got to watch online church. You know, it's no fun, but you got to do what you got to do. You know, I don't want to get the stuff. And Erlene is right. Oh, Roman's going to take us over, but I don't want to get the stuff, and I don't know, and I don't want to give it to anybody else if I would get it. But thank goodness I trust the Lord that I won't get it. So I'm so thankful that in a way that they have this order, it's good in one hand and it's bad on another because people get tired of sitting at home. You get bored. You get tired of staring at the four walls. That's why they say you can get out and you can walk, which I like to do as long as I can because it gets me exercise. It gets them exercise. It gets me the fresh air. Otherwise, you don't get it. Walk and enjoy my walk and just take in the air. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming in and have a great day. But, you know, it's just getting so old. But, you know, being my age, 72, you think I want a chance getting out and that stuff, getting out and maybe getting it. Although I have a niece that lives in Alaska. Oh, saying that, oh my goodness, that's not good. I don't want to hear that. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are, Arlene. I've got a niece, thank goodness. I got several nieces, but I got one that lives in Alaska, and she makes masks. So I messaged her and I asked her if she would make me one. She said, "Well, if you send me your address," she messaged me back. She says, "Just give me your address and I'll make you one." So she's making me one. She's making my daughter one as well, because it's her cousin. So I was so thankful that I got back when she messaged me, and then I didn't get back to her right away, but then when I did get back to her, she said, "Well, thank you." You know, and she's a nurse, so she's only off one day a week. So it's kind of hard to get everything done that she wants to do. You know, get the masks made. Since she works 6 days a week, but she says she's concerned about her family first, which I'm family, my daughter's family, even though she's distant, she's cousin. She wants your family first and those that have the virus, and then worry about everybody else later, you know. So that's what she's doing. So I'm glad that I could get something from her. So I hope to get that pretty soon. Of course, coming from Alaska, who knows if I come Turtle Express, might not get it for a while because I think the mail's kind of backed up too, you know. You know, and what surprises me is we're still getting the mail yet. But I got something from the mail on Friday that I ordered through Amazon. It's a food. It's vegetarian Veg-A-Links from Loma Linda. And I ordered 6 cans of them. He didn't ring the door. Oh, he rang the doorbell and he left it on the porch. Did not want to stop and hand it to me. And I can understand that because it's too dangerous. So I just opened up the door, grabbed it, and went and come in the kitchen and put them away. And I've already had some of them yesterday for lunch. But Oh, they lost a nurse and a receptionist. Oh, that's awful, Erlene. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's so sad. But you know what happens? You know why? Because they're working quite a few hours a day and they're dealing with those kind of patients that may have the coronavirus. So they're coming in contact with it. And it's sad. But what can you do? You know, and there's a lot of cases, about 9,000 cases now, I guess deaths, but there's 300,000 that have contacted it. My daughter read off the amount, 16,000 that have recovered, but then you have 9,000 deaths. There's a lot of deaths. That's still a lot. And wear the same mask long hours. That can breed germs too. If they can't take it off after so long a time and change to another one, it would be better for them too. But see, now my niece is making mine out of cloth. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to keep that thing clean. Even if I have to hand wash it, I'm going to keep it clean. I'm not going to, wear it continually. Of course, I won't wear it here at home. I may wear it when I go walking, or if I ever do decide to get out and go, I'll have it on. Because a lot of people are wearing them now. And I guess the CDC recommends that you wear masks when you're out in public. It's not a requirement. It's just a recommendation. I bet a lot of people are going to try to do that now. But you can't get them anyplace. It's hard to find them. Although, my daughter had found some information the other day on Facebook about the masks and some hand sanitizer. Well, she bought some hand sanitizer, and I did too. Mine's coming tomorrow. Hers is coming today. But actual hand sanitizer that has about 90% alcohol in it. Can't imagine. Well, you need to have something on. You can wear masks out in the public. People are going to wear them out in public. If I get out in public, that's what I'm going to do. I'm vulnerable. At my age, 72 years of age, I'm more vulnerable at it than somebody younger. Although younger ones are dying too. Oh, it's 75%. Oh, I wasn't sure, sweetie. Okay, 75%. Like I said, I want to make my own hand sanitizer, and I'm going to have to find the alcohol and the aloe vera gel first. Because it's 90%, about over 90% alcohol. You have to have at least 99%. It's the ones that have the high percentage of alcohol, 91% and higher is all gone in the stores. Oh, you send fresh air outside. Oh, I don't know. It's just me. You have both? Yeah. The aloe vera gel I saw online, but I did not see the alcohol. There's a company called Wish that I saw the aloe vera gel from, but I don't know if they have the alcohol or not. Probably not. There's been a run on that stuff. You can't buy that stuff anywhere. That's right. Better safe than sorry. Too high of alcohol doesn't work. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that. Oh, man. Needs to be between 60 and 80. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Huh. I thought you had over 90% or more. Oh, you got them a while back. Or 90. Well, like I said, if I can get some 75% alcohol and like they've got some online, I'll buy that then. Because I want to make some my own hand sanitizer and make it on here. I found a recipe for it on Pinterest. With all this COVID-19 going on, there's a lot of things on there now, how to make your own masks, make your own hand soap, make your own hand sanitizer. And I'm thinking, those were never on there before. Yeah, it would. And as soon as I can get it, I will. I think everybody would love to learn how. And you would never have to buy it again. Yes, I know. Many people are dying. Oh, I know, Erling. You can't find it anywhere. I think you're right. We're almost like the Great Depression, where you can't beg, borrow, or steal anything because of this COVID-19. This is terrible. I hope it doesn't last another year. I don't think we could stand it. The businesses certainly couldn't. They're losing money as it is. Businesses are trying to stay open, but then again, there's other ones that closed up. That's right. Washing your hands is the best. Although I like to put hand sanitizer sometimes on after I go to the bathroom. Wash my hands real good with hand soap, but then put hand sanitizer. And I do have some in the bathroom, but I've only got half a bottle, and it's going to be gone before too long. It's one of those pump bottles, but I want to get some extra, so I have some. But if I can find some aloe vera gel and some alcohol, and get some pretty reasonable, then I'll buy it and I'll make the hand sanitizer on here. You guys can make it yourself and you'll never have to buy it again. Probably that could be. We got to make sure that we know what's in everything that we buy, you know. But the hand sanitizer, I have tried to find it elsewhere and can't find it. Oh yeah, you know, I've tried to find hand sanitizer and it's just not like, hi Jamal, good to see you, welcome. Look at my avocado dressing. Doesn't this look good? I bet Julie would want to make this. This is real good. This is real good, Jamal. Let me tell you what I've got in it. It's just half a large avocado, although my avocado I used was pretty good size, so I put the whole thing in there. A quarter cup of parsley or cilantro. I didn't have the parsley leaves, so I just used the dried and put that in here. A quarter teaspoon of lime juice, a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, excuse me. A juice of 1 lime. They say to use the whole lime. And a third cup of olive oil, 3 cloves of garlic peeled, and a fourth cup to a half a cup of water. I used a half a cup of water. And what I did is I put it through my food processor, and this is what I come up with. Doesn't that look good in the nice green color? It's awesome. And it tastes really good too. The lime really sets it off. And I'm really glad that I could make this because I like making stuff for people that want to make their own. Oh, I know it does, Jamal. It really does. And it does taste good too. It really does. I was telling people that the hand sanitizer, I've been finding recipes for that. Can make your own hand sanitizer. But the problem of it is it's getting the alcohol and the aloe vera gel. You can't find that stuff anywhere. Everybody's buying it up. So I decided if I can find it anywhere at all, I'm going to make it on here, give you the recipe, and you can make it yourself. Now, I do have a couple bottles of hand sanitizer coming tomorrow through FedEx. That my daughter, thankful for her, she found it online. So she ordered 2 bottles, and I ordered 2 bottles. So, because they're only limiting 4, I think they said. So I thought, well, I don't need 4, so I just and they're 8-ounce bottles, so I got 2 bottles. But hopefully, I'll be able to find the aloe vera gel and the alcohol. It's hard finding that stuff because there's a run on it. Everybody and his brothers bought them up. That and your toilet paper is one of the biggest taboos of ever. Oh my goodness, toilet paper. I mean, I've never seen people in my life fight over toilet paper because they want the last roll or the last package or something like that. Acting like a bunch of little kids. I mean, they're adults and they're acting like kids because they can't get their toilet paper. That is absolutely crazy. I did find some a few weeks ago. It's generic, but it's 8 rolls with 1,000 sheet per roll. My son says, well, Mom, that'll last you well. I says, yeah, it will. So he's told me, he says, Mom, don't go out to the stores. If you want anything, I'll buy it. I'll get it for you. Well, I managed to go to the Walmart app and get my stuff online. What I can find. Not everything is available because they're out of stock on so many things. Things that I really want and I can't get them. Well, that's probably true too. I never thought about that. Yeah, that's true. They even have, like I said, hand sanitizer. You can make your own. Your hand soap. Disinfectant wipes. They even have a recipe for disinfectant wipes on there. I tell you, since this COVID-19 has taken a hold, I have been seeing those things come left and right. You never saw them before. But now that that's out there, my goodness, people are going crazy with the stuff. You know, they're posting recipes so people can make them. And to buy the things for it is hard. Well, anyway, it's hard to find your alcohol, your aloe vera gel. I couldn't find Kleenex for a while. I finally found the pocket ones. It's not really what I wanted, but I have to deal with it. Carry them in my purse. But I've got plenty of Scott towels. I've got plenty of toilet paper now. So but a lot of that stuff, you probably can't find your Clorox and all that stuff either. I mean, bleach and stuff is gone. It's terrible. It's you know, this, I don't know how you're coping with it, Jamal, but I'm about ready to go stir crazy. I'm doing everything I can to keep myself occupied. But yeah, in the same hand, I'm going stir crazy because we can't get out, can't go to church, have to watch our church service online, which is okay, but it's not the same as being there. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I would rather be there than go to watch it online, but that's the only thing I could do. It was online yesterday on Facebook, so I had to end up watching it after he was done because I missed it. My son was even on there, and I didn't know he was going to be on there either, but I saw him too. So, it's not the same, but it's better than nothing. I'll just be glad when this thing's over with and we can get out. We can go to church again, go to the stores like we did before. Get out and do what you normally would do. People can't go to the parks. They can't go to the beach. They can't do the things they normally do because of this crazy COVID-19. It's terrible because you've got to keep your social distance. And Walmart, hi Zoe, good to see you. Walmart, 5 people per 1,000 feet. And my ex-husband said Home Depot, they're only letting 100 people in at a time. Now, they would have to count the 100 out to begin with, but you have to wait in line for somebody to leave the store before you go in. So he has to, hi, good to see you, welcome. So he has to wait in line. Sometimes he waits 5-10 minutes, waits in line before he can go into the store. But actually, 100 is too many. That's way too many. Yeah, you're probably right. I got a feeling it's going to be a lot longer than expected too, but the problem of it is a lot of businesses are closing up because of it, and it's just, it's horrible. It's really crazy. You'll go to a bigger store. Well, I don't blame you, Erlene. Walmart is probably small compared to the stores you're used to, but I could go through Instacart like Fred Meyer's and Albertsons and stuff like that, but they're a lot higher, so that's why I choose Walmart because they're a cheaper store. Why pay more than you have to? So I did order again to those that just came in, and I'm getting my groceries tomorrow delivered, which I would rather have them delivered than pick up. When the guy that came a week ago Friday, he was just as nice as could be. I told him just to sit him down in the doorway, and I'd put him away. He was so nice, and he says, wow, he says, these bags are light. I think there was about 6 bags. And he brought them all up to the door at once. He says, these are really light. Order more the next time. And I thought that was kind of funny. So I don't know if he's going to be the one delivering it tomorrow or not. But anyway, there was only one thing that they didn't have that I had ordered. They had to substitute for, and that was the peanut butter. But I could make my own. So I could make my own peanut butter, and it would just have salt in it instead of the sugar and all the other stuff. But anyway, that was the only thing. So thank goodness for that. Oh, he'll be 70? Yeah, see, I'm 72. That's a good thing, Erlene. Keep him home. He'll keep him safe that way. That's why I'm staying safe. My son told me, he says, promise me, Mom, you're not going to go out. I don't want you getting in that car and going anywhere. Although I think I'm going to have to open up my garage door and start my car. Well, because I haven't started my car since the last time I used it, and it's been sitting in there not being used. So I'm going to have to go out and start it up and let it run for a little bit, because that's probably better for it than not at all. So I'm going to have to do that. But he doesn't have to tell me twice to stay home. I am getting cabin fever, and I'm going stir crazy. But hey, what can I do? My daughter doesn't like the idea of getting out either, but a lot of the stuff online they don't have that her boys eat, So she has to get them certain things. They say it's fine to drive around. Yeah, probably is. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. But I don't go anywhere. I don't know where to drive to unless I drive around the block, But I don't really have anywhere to go to. I really don't have anywhere to go to. So you drive around every day? Yeah, I know you do. Just a minute. Hey! No. She saw me coming. This is the thing that I use for them. It's got a sound that you just heard. And I use that, and that gets her to stop. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, right, you do get paid for it, Erlene, because you are taking Brandon out. But I should probably get my car out and drive around, just see the sights and stuff, get out and get some fresh air. No, it's not a taser. It's It's called Doggy Don't. I got this through Amazon. It's a no bark deterrent. And believe me, it works for Carmen and Sydney. Because Carmen was out here, and the minute I pushed this button, and she saw me grabbing it, she went to the bedroom. What it does is if they have unwanted behavior and they're doing things I don't want to do when I'm on my walk, all I do is push the button. Carmen stops immediately. She looks up at me and it scares her. She won't bark at other dogs now. When she sees them, she's real calm. And that's what's supposed to calm them down. This Pomeranian of mine, she loves to keep on barking. But she didn't bark too long, as you heard, because she knew I was coming to push it. But anyway, stuff like that, I got to keep her under control. But I do get out and walk to get my fresh air. But I just haven't got in the car. Probably, I don't know. I haven't heard it go off yet. He's usually around 5 o'clock his time. He might scope in a few minutes. I don't know. Usually around 2:30 my time or so, since he's in Florida. He's 3 hours ahead. If anybody knows, there's a guy I follow in Florida. He lives in St. Petersburg, Florida. He scopes sunsets. He also scopes walking around the beach, or the bay, I guess I should say, not the beach, but the bay. He's from Morocco. He speaks several different languages, but he likes to do those, and he gets over 20,000 in his periscopes every time he does them. So he's real good with his periscopes. I mean, we get to see the sights of. Yeah, he is, and he's got a lot of information. I mean, I like seeing different places. It's Retta at Retta Morjani, I think is what it is. Yeah, Retta Moore, that's what it is. Oh yeah, he lives in the rich part of town. You're probably right, but he always goes out to the bay. He's got an electric bicycle. He'll ride that bicycle. Now we don't see him doing that at the beginning of the scope because he's already there. But we did see them the other night. He was riding his bike home, and it was starting to get dark. And I says, Retta, you're not going to make it home before it gets dark. He says, don't worry about it. I can see. He didn't have any lights on the bike, but he was riding his bike home in the dark. He is so good. He has got very good scopes. I like watching stuff from, and he shows the real expensive homes there in Florida. There's some homes there, guess what? $4 million a piece. Can you imagine somebody having a $4 million home? Oh my goodness, too rich for my blood. He shows two of them that right next to each other. They're both $4 million. Oh, yeah, $4 million. Ah. Yeah, he is. He's a journalist. Yes, he is. Yeah. He's from Morocco. He's born in Morocco, so he speaks Arabic. He speaks French, I believe, German, and English. Maybe speak another language too, I'm not sure. But anyway, yes, he's a journalist. And he does those scopes because people like to see the scope. When the sunsets there are just beautiful. When you see the sun setting across the bay, it is really, really pretty. People keep asking if he sees alligators. And no alligators, but there's a lot of dolphins. There's manatees. So, and they're kind of on a stay-at-home order too, but he does go out and he does periscope because he feels that he needs to get out and show the area. But he will walk past some gorgeous homes and I'm sitting there, whoa, those homes are beautiful, but who can afford them? Holy cow. Yes, he is. He's really, really nice. I really like his scopes too, because I'm a super fan in there. It didn't take me very long to become a super fan, but I'm a super fan in there. I've only been to Florida, visited once, and that was I can't remember where it was now. But have to stay away from. Oh yeah, of course, stay away from people. Of course, Retta, he will come across some people, but he doesn't get that close to them. You know, people will be boating, they'll be fishing or what have you. So he kind of stays away from them. You know, he kind of stays on his own. So. So he's really great. I mean, his scopes are quite interesting. I know. Yeah. Yeah. What was for dinner? Well, I already had my lunch, but I made some avocado dressing. Now this can be used on sandwiches, like it's mayonnaise. You can put it in your salads, basically. You could probably put it on mashed potatoes if you're, not mashed potatoes, fried potatoes. This can be used in many different ways. Different things you can use this for. It's got lime in it. It's got garlic in it. No, I don't. I'm a vegan, so I don't eat any fish at all. I used to, but I didn't eat much of it. I don't eat fish, no. Vegans, basically, We're plant-based. We don't eat anything, any meat. We don't eat fish, chicken, hamburger, pork, or any of that. And we don't drink milk, cow's milk. We don't. I drink almond milk is what I use. We don't eat regular cheese. We have vegan cheese. We don't eat eggs. So I buy, I'll make a flax egg or whatever. I'll make tofu scrambled and make scrambled eggs. So that's how we live. It's absolutely fantastic to be on this diet. But I'm not convincing anybody else that you have to do that, because it's totally up to you. But I've been feeling so much better since I've been on this. I enjoy being on this diet. Sure, there's a lot of things you can't eat that other people eat, but I don't worry about that because I go right past them in the store. I don't really know. I don't have any idea. That's a good question. No, I've seen him come into Retascope though. He comes into Retascope, the Euromeister, I believe he comes in there. He gets a few crazy ones in there, like Jimbo gets in there and talks about Trump all the time, makes it a political scope, but he's a famous scoper. I know his brother comes in there, but I think his brother was in there one time. I didn't know it was his brother until he said it was. So, but I don't really know too many people that come in that scope. I know one or two that come in there that come into my scope that go in there. But other than that, I try to be the best, person I can. And when he asks where I live, I tell him and everything like that. But, anyway, try to make this if you can. Because you can use this, like I said, on salads. You can use it on sandwiches. Whatever you want to use it for. Baked potato. And this does have lime in it. Lime gives it that little zing, you want to call it. That zing that you really need. Because, mayonnaise, actually, or dressing is not really sweet anyway. So you want a little tangy or tartness to it anyway, or a zing. So this gives it that zing. So for those that don't know how I made this, I will tell you. It said half a large avocado, but the avocados I have were not real big because they picked them out at Walmart, and when I ordered them, they brought them to me. So I've got some more avocados. I've got to get some more avocados for my delivery tomorrow. I don't have them on my list. I accidentally got out of my page. But anyway, let me see. Okay, half a large avocado. And I used a whole avocado because it wasn't small, or it was small. A quarter cup of parsley or cilantro, stems removed, and I didn't have a big, the parsley leaves, so I just used the dried, but I used a quarter cup of it, and you can see that parsley in there. I thought that would make it okay. A quarter teaspoon of sea salt. True. Juice of 1 lime, and the limes were small, and I used a citrus thing I had for limes. A third cup of olive oil. Hi, Alexis. Good to see you. Welcome. 2 cloves of garlic peeled, and I didn't have to mince those, and 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of water. Here's my avocado dressing, Alexis. This is real good. I tasted it already. It's got a lime in it. Hi, good to see you. It's got a lime in it. It's got a whole avocado. It's got some parsley in it. The dried parsley, because I didn't have the fresh parsley. And it's got sea salt, and it's got a lime. Well, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for now, Alexis, because I don't have a salad, because I don't have any lettuce. I have to order some from Walmart. Walmart is delivering tomorrow, but I got to yeah, that. You can put it over baked potato, too. You can use it as a dip, whatever. You can use it in many ways. So I don't have any lettuce right now, so I have to order some through Walmart. I've got my order coming tomorrow, but I've gotten to 1:45 tomorrow morning to add on to it, so I might add on to it and give me some lettuce, because I don't have that. But this is going to be real good. I mean, and it's with the lime, that really makes it a nice green color, a really nice green. It's got olive oil in it too, and 2 garlic cloves. One is pretty good size. I didn't use my garlic press. I just took the peeling off with the, I used this to hit it and get the peeling off. And then I just took my little paring knife and I just cut them up real small, because I'm using my food, I mix it all up in my food processor. It come out real nice and creamy, and it takes 1/4 to half a cup of water, which I use half a cup of water. Now I'm going to take this lid off, and I can let you see what it looks like on the inside. So you can see it's nice and creamy. See how creamy that is? And it looks good, and it tastes good too. And this really made quite a bit, actually. Made a lot more than I thought it was going to. But I didn't have any other container to put it in, so I thought, well, this was clean, so I'll put it in here. But I like making avocado dressing. I haven't made anything like this in a long time. And since I bought the avocados a week ago at Walmart, I thought, well, I better start using them. They gave me 2 of them because I ordered 2 of them. Well, the first one I cut open, it was brown spots. I thought, boy, that thing don't look very good. So I thought I'd throw it out. This one was okay. But it was overly ripe too, and it wouldn't have lasted much longer. I think they gave them to me a little too ripe to begin with. So, yeah, that's one thing about when you order online. You can't make sure you're going to get something that's not real ripe. But when I order them again, I'll make sure that they're maybe not quite as ripe. And if they are, put them in the refrigerator. But anyway, this made a real beautiful, I mean, I love that color. Look at that. Of course, the lime, maybe this will stay green now because I know avocados have a tendency to turn brown. But if it does start to turn brown, I was told you can take the pit that was in your avocado and put it in there to keep it from turning brown. I saved this and I can use that just in case. I did that once for the last time I made avocado dressing was quite a while ago. It was made different than this. And somebody told me to do that. And you know, it works. Somehow the pit keeps it from turning brown. You know, I don't know. They don't grow them here. I don't know where maybe they are in California. They don't grow them here, unfortunately. No, I don't know where they grow them from, but they are really good in salads. You know, I've only been eating avocados a very short time. I didn't think I'd even like them. And once I started eating them, I says, man, these avocados are good. They are really, really good. And I was glad that I started eating them. And I haven't been eating zucchini too much either. And once I started eating zucchini, my daughter-in-law says, you mean you never had zucchini before? I said, no. She said, oh, I fix zucchini a lot. She fries zucchini and what have you, you know. It's good too. But stuff that I haven't eaten, you know, I wanted to try. Do they? Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think they do. But man, I am just so glad. And I don't know how you are, Alexis, but I am going stir crazy now with not being able to get out, not being able to go to church, and I don't go to the store because my son told me not to, and I promised him I wouldn't. Hi, Crystal, good to see you. So I'm going stir crazy, but at least I'm glad I can order my stuff online so I can avoid people. Now, when they come to the door, they just sit them down. I open up the door, they just sit them down, and then they leave and go back to their car. For those that just came in, yesterday I was watching a movie on Pureflix, a religious movie on Pureflix, and my doorbell rang, and I couldn't figure out who it was. So I thought, well, I'm not getting anything coming in the mail. So I went to the door, and I didn't see anybody there, and I saw somebody standing on the sidewalk with her dog. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, you do. You have to spray the contaminants. You're probably right. But anyway, I saw somebody standing on the sidewalk with her dog, and it was the lady that she had rang my doorbell, and she wanted to know if I was okay. And I thought that was so nice of her because she hadn't seen me around, although I've been getting out walking my dogs. Maybe she just didn't pay attention. So she wanted to make sure I was okay and I was doing fine, you know, and had everything, I needed. I says, yeah, I'm doing fine. So I says, I buy my stuff online and I'm able to do it that way, you know. But I'm going stir crazy. I probably have to get out in my car and start riding around a little bit. Not that I want to use gas, but I do need to start the car up, maybe to start running around and go a few places just to see a few things, you know. Not go in the stores because I certainly don't want to deal with that. For those that just came in a few minutes ago, I will be getting a mask for my niece. She lives in Alaska. She lives in Anchorage, Alaska, and she makes them out of cloth. And she works 6 days a week because she's a nurse. So she's going to send me one as soon as she can get the chance. Oh yeah, you're right. I've got to start it up to keep the battery charged. When I get off of here, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up the garage door and run it for a little bit because they say the battery will go dead if you don't keep it charged. So, and I hope it hasn't died on me because boy, my son is gonna have to try to get it started if it did. But maybe and maybe not. Well, I hope it'll start anyway because I haven't started it before this. So, and I just happened to think about it yesterday. I got to get this car started. I got to keep it going. You know. Maybe run it a little bit every day just to keep the battery charged up. I don't want it going down, you know. When I do need to use it and I can get out, then I won't be able to. But because my car, get this, to replace the battery, you've got to take the back seat out. That's how my car is. It's a Pontiac Bonneville, but they made it so it's in the back seat are under the back seat. You got to take lift the back seat completely out, and the battery's under there. And I'm thinking, what a place to put the battery, because my son wanted me to check under the hood to see what kind of battery it was. And I says, there's no battery under here, under the hood. And I know it is. He says, there's got to be a battery. I says, not in this car, there's not. So he went on Google to find it out and find out for the type of car I have. It's under the back seat. You got to take the back. So he had to replace it for me because it had died on me. So he replaced it. Oh, some other cars too. That's crazy to put it under the back seat like that. Whoever heard of doing it that way? That was it. A little inconvenient, but he managed to get the back seat out. It comes out really easy. Get the back seat out and replace it. But I said, oh boy, I don't want this dying on me. But that battery had gotten kind of old, and the car is a 2004, so it was due to be replaced anyway. So he he paid for part of the battery. I paid him half for the battery, and he says, Mom, that's all you have to do. And so he put it in for me. He was real nice, and he also replaced my water heater last year. My water heater started leaking, and it got on the garage floor, just a little bit here and there. And I called him up one day, and I said, Steven, I think my water heater needs to be replaced because there's water down by it. So he come over and looked when he got off of work, and he says, yep. He says, you need a water heater. So we went together to Home Depot, picked off the water heater, and he come and installed it for me. He says, you're not going to pay to have that installed. He says, I'll install it for you. It took him a little time, but he did get it installed. And I was, it's nice to have somebody like that that can do those things for you, because I can't do it myself with no man around. So he was willing to do it. So it took a while because he was here in the dark and doing it. Of course, I had a light in the garage and was able to see, but got it done. So it's in there. But anyway, I'm going to have to get off of here. So of course, I'm going to have to go out there and start that car up to make sure it starts. But anyway, here's my avocado dressing. I will post it up on my vegan page, so you can be sure and try it yourself. So I hope you do try it. I'll come back on maybe again tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow, but be looking for me then. So in the meantime, take care. God bless it. Until we meet again, bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye.